We sat around the kitchen table while Tallulah napped, and Julie confided in me that she and her husband were planning to start their own family. "I know you won't sugarcoat it, Leslie," she started, wide-eyed with excitement, but almost bracing herself. "Just tell me, how hard is it?" I laughed. "Which part?" "All of it," she said, twirling her hand casually in the air. "How hard is it being a mom?" If poor Julie would have visited just a few weeks earlier, I would have excused myself to the bathroom to begin frantically searching for leftover birth control pills to crush and sprinkle in her coffee. Fortunately for her, I was currently of more sound mind. I thought for a minute about how to answer her seemingly innocent question. How could I be honest with my friend without terrifying her? I knew I had the very undeserved power to shape her perspective on a monumental life event, and I wanted to proceed with caution. Should I tell her how it feels to have your nipples sucked raw every 2 hours by a tiny human? Or should I focus on the overwhelming love I feel when my daughter wraps her small hands around my finger? Because it's both. It's a roller coaster ride, punctuated by bursts of complete joy, energy, and overwhelming gratitude, as well as exhaustion, sadness, and irrational fits of mania. It is the best of times and the worst of times. My lovely friend looked at me from across the table, eager for me to lay down the #MomLife gauntlet, as she believed only I could do. And I could. I was certain that my stories could have kept Julie chaste for the foreseeable future. In my heart, I knew that my friend was going to be totally screwed. She was a fierce, well-traveled, and incredibly independent woman who had built a hugely successful career as an executive at an athletic wear company. Though I was certain that my loving, kind, and compassionate friend would be the most amazing mother, I also knew that making the transition from boss lady to new mama was going to rock her world in unimaginable ways. So, should I tell her that she was about to embark on the hardest journey of her life, which nothing could prepare her for, that also included a complete and total identity crisis? That she would spend some days wondering why she ever thought having a baby was a good idea, and then see her child's sweet face only to immediately feel a nausea-inducing sense of guilt for ever wishing to get her life back before motherhood? "Jules," I finally said, "you're not asking the right question." "What do you mean?" "When you're running a marathon, do you focus on the race or the feeling at the finish line?" I paused, being someone who has never run a marathon. "Don't ask about the journey. Ask about the reward," which is literally the opposite sentiment of every single motivational poster or meme. But whatever. "Okay," she replied. "So, what am I asking you?" "Is it worth it?" I said. She rolled her eyes before deciding to play along. "Well?" "Yes," I said without hesitation. "Every effing minute of every effing day. She's worth all of it, and I'd do it again in a heartbeat." So, to all you new and newish moms out there, I'm not going to tell you the best way to take care of your child, because only you know what's best. I may offer some tips or suggestions, but this isn't a baby book. This is a mama book. This is an audiobook for any woman who is still trying to wrap her head around this incredible, insane, all-consuming transition while desperately clinging to any lasting shreds of grace. This is for any new mama, or even semi-new mama, who feels like she got railroaded by baby and may be struggling with figuring out her new place in life. Most importantly, this book is for any woman who wants to be the best person she can be, not only for her baby, but also for herself. When I decided to write this book, I was just coming out of the first year of life with my daughter, Tallulah.